Robb is in for Angela tonight. We're looking ahead to the weekend because both IU and Purdue have got big games at noon on Saturday. The Hoosiers hosting UCLA, and it's homecoming for Purdue hosting Rutgers.
So how's the weather looking for those games?
We had some rain in the forecast for the weekend. We've trimmed that back a bit. We've actually moved it a little bit further. Okay. So I think early in the day, noon, looks pretty good. Later in the evening, a few showers may start to pop up. So I think later in the evening, Saturday night into early Sunday, that's when we could see a chance for some scattered showers. But noon's looking pretty good. In the meantime, the story is going to be the cold air. Now, temperatures were really held down today because of the clouds that were in place, because of the strong northwest winds. Areas that were able to warm up with some sunshine, you were able to get into the 50s. Those clouds are still with us and likely going to stay with us for a few hours longer, but they should ease their way out of here so that overnight, with clear skies, all of the temperatures can drop. There's no blanket of clouds. Winds will diminish. I won't say they'll go to calm, but they'll diminish a good bit during the overnight. Future Track has us here at the upper 30s, but I think there's going to be some mid 30s across the area, and a little patchy frost could be possible. But we do expect sunshine for tomorrow. So even though we start in the 30s, we should be able to warm up in the mid to upper 50s, maybe even close to 60 for a few spots, plenty of sunshine. And then as the winds calm down, we keep the skies clear. For late Thursday night and into early Friday morning, the temperatures are going to drop even further than where they were overnight tonight. So probably mid 30s to low 30s for most of you. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of upper 20s across the area for early Friday morning, and then expecting the temperatures to warm right back up into those 50s during the afternoon. So for tonight, not our coldest night tonight, but still a possibility of a little patchy frost as the temperatures get into the 30s for almost all locations. For those that haven't received their first frost of the season, still have frost advisories essentially from Indy and points to the south. A little bit colder as we look to the next morning with temperatures in the mid 30s for the city, but outside outlying locations are going to be much colder, and it could see a couple of spots get into the upper 20s or low 30s. Probably your first freeze of the season for a few locations, hence the reason why we have a freeze watch. This is probably at some point going to be upgraded to a freeze warning as we get down within that 24-hour time frame. Probably sometime tomorrow this will be upgraded if it looks like everything's still on track. As far as on track for your Thursday forecast, starting out on the cooler side, but ending up a little bit pleasant during the afternoon, maybe a little bit cooler than where we should be for this time of year, but the sunshine will certainly help. Now, heading into the weekend, there's that 20% chance I promised you. It is going to be later in the day, so I think earlier is better if you have outdoor plans. Temperatures will be a little cooler than average. We do go into the low 60s for Sunday, but that rain chance sneaks up just a bit. As we look to Monday, we're expecting the temperatures to cool down a bit. We expect to go with a big rain chance as we get through the middle of the week. Next week does look like it's going to be a lot like the early part of today was, plus rain.